Good morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 21st of July. Cheers everybody. I've made a little cup of coffee. Now there is a little bit of meowing in the background, guys, just to warn you. I had two cats that lived outside in a very big chicken coop with a little farmhouse and everything. It was a really good setup. And one of those cats is the one that died the other week, called Piggy. And the other cat has not been very well and she's blind. She's actually my cat, Charlie. So I've brought her in and moved her back inside with me. So she might come wandering in. If she does, I'll give you a look at her. But she's 18. She's like really old and she's blind. And she's like so freaked out. And it's winter here. So I'm a big softie and I've brought her inside. So you might get to meet Charlie, my little blind cat. She's black and white. She's so cute. All right. How about I close my eyes, guys? If you are new to the channel, thanks for subscribing and watching my videos. I do pretty much daily videos. Well, I do daily videos. Thanks for all your comments as well, guys. Now, I hope you all got a chance to watch that video clip of the song 2525. Very, very interesting. If you haven't checked it out, please go and look it up. Is it Zagar and Evan or something like that? Really worth checking it out. Boy, did they have some insight into our future, guys. Nearly everything they say, you go, huh? How did they know that back in 1969? So I would go and watch that video clip and song, guys. Very, very interesting. Some food for thought. Okay, let's get started and see what comes up. I brought some cards along too, guys. All right. Gosh, they're showing me like a dial, but it's not a normal dial. It's like a speedometer on the car. You know how when you're revving, your car revs up and then it drops back when you stop the revs, like you take your foot off the accelerator, the revs drop. That's what they're saying with this reset. The revs are dropping in the reset. Yay, let's hope so. But it's not on full bore, like acceleration, let's go. It's showing me the revs keep dropping and then they keep surging, like zzz, and then it drops again. Zzz, they're trying to keep it going. It's almost like, it's almost saying like running out of gas, like running out of fuel. This is what I'm kind of getting, but it's like a speedometer thing where it's like this. This is the rollout. They're getting a few challenges because not enough planning went into it, did it? Look at the whole renewable debacle. What an absolute circus show this is all becoming. It is funny, isn't it, guys, to actually sit back and look at this from afar. The safest place to be, like I always tell you, looking through the, what was it, the long grass, staying hidden and safe. Oh, very weird, isn't it? There's so much nonsense going on. You can't even believe it. We were talking about that yesterday, about how you journey from clown world and you escape from clown world, rather, and journey to Terabella. Ooh, sorry, guys. It's been a big journey, hasn't it? We're all a bit worn out. Oh, gosh, thanks for giving me your feedback too, guys, of all your ailments and how you're all going. It's just so interesting that we're all suffering different necks, pains in our knees, all these little body aches and pains that we're all currently sharing in the experience. I still wore my little neck sleeve thing to bed last night to keep my necks because it stops it spasming up. I know you guys are going through a lot of similar things, headaches, all sorts of things, but fingers crossed, we can push through them and ascend to that next level. I'm still doing my Qigong. I didn't the last day or two because of my spasmic, whatever you call it, neck. And I'm sure you guys are sort of finding ways of healing too, but we just got to keep moving forward. It's like the guide said the other day to us, where those Braveheart bikers walking over the undulating green hills and there's no enemies in front of us now. We've got a clear path. We can just move forward. That's what they keep saying. It's interesting, isn't it? And yet there still seems so much coming at us. Anyway, just keep escaping to clown world. And that's what I mean. It doesn't even feel real. I mean, journeying to Terabella. Did I say escaping from clown world? Well, keep escaping from Cloud World and journeying to Terabella. And if you are new here, Terabella is a place where we've found happiness, joy, peace, tranquility, learnt to live in the now. That's something we've really practiced here a lot. Okay, let's keep going. Gosh, they're giving me this energy of sunrise and sunset. Everything is predictable. We know we're going to have the sunrise and we're going to have the sunset. And then they're giving me that Michael Bublé song. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. So this is what the guys are kind of saying to us guys. Every day is a new day. We can find magic. We can have awe in a new day. Every day is a new day because we've got sunrise and sunset. So you can just start afresh every day. Every day can be a new journey. That's just what I'm getting. That's what the guides are saying to me. Every day can be a new journey of discovery, wonder, and just all these magical things. See, we create a lot here on my channel. If you're new here, which I think I have got a few new subscribers, yay. We do a little bit of manifesting just to create things into our life experience and see if we can allow, because it's really, it's about allowing things into your life that you want to come into your life. So we practice with little things. At the moment, we're doing the orange van, the red frog, and the brown feather. They're just 3 random things that the guys gave me to pluck out of nowhere. Louise has already found the orange van. I've found none, but my neck's probably been a big distraction and I haven't allowed anything in. Fingers today, I'll find something, same to you guys out there. And all that is that it's, when you see or find these things, it's just reiterating that you're on your correct path. You're remaining stable, you're relaxed, you're allowing things to come to you. It's about your vibrancy, frequency, and, what would you say? What reality you're on. So what's going to come into your experience when you're vibrating here? These things are going to come into your experience because you're allowing them in. It's the magnetic pull. All right, let's keep going. So see if you find anything today, guys. I know that sounds such little things to do, but they're significant things to keep you on your path. Charlie! Because I've got my blind cat inside, my outdoor cat Lily, you know Lily, she's all jealous and she keeps meowing at the doors and windows to come in. Oh, but she's a terrible cat. She doesn't use kitty litter, so she lives outside in the shed because she's so naughty and she pees all over the house everywhere, so I can't have her in. Some cats are really good with toileting, aren't they? And others are terrible, but she's got another feral cat I've got out there, Joe, who's friends with her as well. Okay. Let's keep going. England. I keep getting England's rising. Why do I keep getting England's rising? There's got to be something happening over there, guys. Could be cost of living crisis. They're showing me placards, people marching down the streets. And it's not volatile. It's not violent. It's just people wanting to have their say. I'm getting that for England. Probably the UK. There might be smaller ones around the UK. People are rising in these parts. What are they going to do? Just keep taking it? We're getting a threat of another interest rate rise here in Australia. This goes on and on. It's nuts. All right, let's keep going. God, I'm getting the word paradise. A lot of places that were once paradise are no longer paradise. And I think we would probably all agree with that on this channel. We know a lot of beautiful places around the world are being taken over by the global elites. They're creating their own little holiday paradises. Example, well, i.e. Epstein Island would be an example, a horrific example. But places like Hawaii, places like up here, Great Barrier Reef, for example, the resorts. Sorry, guys. these kind of places are going to become more and more for the elites. I keep saying it. I think we said, was it California? They've been having a bit of a facelift. There's a lot of paradise places that are now being taken over, and the little people, peasants and Lego people, won't be able to afford them anymore. It's going to come down to affordability. And not to forget your carbon credit scoring and how you're going and what you're spending your money on. It's already starting here, guys. They've been pushing this app. I think it's called Little Birdie. Which kind of says like the little birdie is spying on you, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. I'll double check the name and let you know next time. But yes, they're pushing this. You can get all your bargains online. So they will find you, for example, if you want a vacuum cleaner, a specific, say a Dyson or something like that, they'll find you the cheapest one. Yes, so you don't have to do all the shopping around. They'll just do all the hard work for you magically. And I'm guessing that all the information's going down as you're doing it, to what you're buying, where you're shopping. And of course, who's the big winners out of most of this? You bet. Big corporate. Because big corporate, as we all know here, can afford to buy 5 million vacuum cleaners, for example, whereas little Joe Blogg's electrical shop in the country can only buy like 1 or 2 or 5, and they have to charge a higher amount because they don't buy in bulk. We all know that here. So I'm guessing big corporate's going to be a win-win situation for big corporate on the app site Little Birdie, finding you the cheapest versions because they can buy in bulk. It's so is there something, how come this is so obvious to all of us? But I bet millions and zillions of people will get on this Little Birdie. I've seen it on, I think it was Current Affair actually, or something, a couple of times. It's being pushed and pushed and pushed here to the point that people feel like, oh yeah, they're going to get all these bargains. That's how it comes across. It's so frustrating watching all this just unfold, isn't it, guys? I know I sound like I'm having a win sometimes, that, you know, we're small business owners. We kind of know how that works. Fortunately for us in the battery industry, batteries are a necessity. We were very, very lucky during the lockdowns that we could remain open because people couldn't survive without their batteries. They couldn't get around it. Battery was considered a necessary service. But if it wasn't, it would have been locked down for, God even knows. Anyway, enough of me ranting on. All right, let's keep going, guys. I'm getting that some countries are jumping ship with Panda. Some countries are seeing it as an evil empire. You could say that. But some countries are pulling the pin on it. They're getting a bit nervous about Panda, Xi and all that, because their demands are so great and they want to change. See, Panda, I keep saying it, Panda wants to come in and change the structure of other countries and how they run. We know they've got the little mitts in the Solomon Islands, which is not far from Australia. They're shaking hand deals all the time and move their military in. And this is how Panda Xi works. He likes to pretend he's helping prop up the countries. Christ help. Oh my God, Australia and New Zealand. And then he comes in and takes over. And we know what the military's like in China, enormous. It's a huge part of their control. So I'm getting that some countries are pulling the pin on them because they're seeing them as an evil empire. It's just what I'm getting. Oh, well, they are. At least some countries are seeing it. Oh my God, which elbow would see it? Hang on, we're getting Biden. Wait a minute. Oh, they're showing me this visual of Biden sliding down like a kid's slide, like, whee, like being a big kid. He's just looking more and more childlike every day. That's what I'm getting. And that's how the public's seeing him, more like a child, not a leader to run your country and make huge decisions for your safety and well-being. He's looking like a big child on the world stage now. They can try and fake it and put maybe the fake Mission Impossible masks on or whatever, or use the doppelganger or whatever they do. But I know that sounds far-fetched, but nothing is far-fetched, is it anymore? Not to us anyway, on this channel. But people just see him like childlike, like playing on a playground and just sniffing hair. We know he does a lot of that. But I keep saying it, there's no confidence in the people in America now. They just see Biden as gone ski. It's so ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous that he's still there. Oh, my God. I can't imagine how frustrated you guys are in America. And it must be so frustrating just sitting back and watching this. It's just crazy. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting India. I had India the other day. India's getting some shake-ups. It might be that there's laws passing. There's a lot of shake-ups in India. And I'm almost getting, weird as this sounds, India's getting like a bit of discrimination against different people. Ooh, could even be the poverty and the wealthy, because we know they're trying to push the middle class out. We've known that for a while because they want it to be them and us, everyone down here with nothing and being happy, of course, like the quite great famous quote. That's what I'm getting in India. There's a lot of division going on in India right now. A lot of division. That could be what's causing the trouble over there. But I do feel there's a lot of division being forced upon people. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Most of us are going through that. We are here with the Indigenous voice to Parliament. Weird, guys, but they're actually already changing a lot of things to Aboriginal names without telling people. Even when they made a statement on the news, they'd change the word dingo, which is a wild dog here in Australia, to some other Aboriginal name. They're even on the news, or it'd be ABC, they're using the Aboriginal name. So no one even knows what they're talking about now. We're very multicultural here in Australia. We're not only English, Aussies, Germans, French, Italians, Croatians. We've got every culture in Australia. And now everything's going to be, and the voice hasn't even been voted for yet. So anyway, a lot of confusion going on here. How about we pull some cards, guys, and we'll see what comes up. My little pussycat hasn't come to visit. Charlie! Puss, 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 puss. Charlie, go! No. Because she's blind, she's got to figure out the house. Like, she's a little overwhelmed at the minute, so I'm just letting her settle. Being 18 wouldn't be easy, would it? The Garden of the Night. We love our gardens and nature and being outside, don't we? We've had this card before. The Garden of the Night. Look at her. She's almost just... It's almost like a form of meditation, isn't it? When I think about the protection too, you think of it at night, it's like undercover. Undercover in darkness. Protecting ourselves, but still getting out in nature, still enjoying our spaces and our own space as well, guys. Enjoying your own space beneath the surface. Oh, God. This reminds me of the iceberg energy, guys. Beneath the surface. If you think of the mermaid too, if I think of the mermaid, I mean, we know water's about flowing and continue to flow and being comfortable with the flow as well. Like a mermaid's would adapt easily to the flow of the water. That's the image I'm getting for that. Beneath the surface. But again, we've got she looks a little bit startled if you look at her face actually. Beneath the surface. So we know there's still a lot more to come around this rollout. There's more beneath the surface. We were talking about that the other day. I was saying to you how I think the immigration stuff is one of those things. I just reckon it is in all aspects. Oh, the Sentinel. The Sentinel, which is like our protector, isn't it? Protection energy, the crows. The crows represent to me always that transfer between death and life. And the Sentinel is there to protect you. It's a protector, isn't it, the Sentinel? Interesting. So we're always being protected. That's how I see that in the card. It's a protection card. But it's also, when I see those dark birds, the ravens or the crows we have here, it's always about that transition from death to rebirth. So it's kind of, to me, like that awakening, the shift, the people waking up. All right, how about we pull an angel's answers this morning, guys? Oh, the sun's shining here. It's so nice. All right, let's pull a couple of these. See what let's see if we can get any answers to what's going on around the world or in our lives. Anything. We'll take any answers for anything. Oh my God, it's so ridiculous, this whole recovery. We keep getting recovery. Sorry, the sun's beaming through the window. Look, they're like split, aren't they? I'll put them down there. Recovery. You know, and we talk about that, meditating, staying in your truth and power, staying strong in your mind, body and soul energy, just radiating that good strength and light. So that's what we got to keep doing, guys. We can't get told these. Oh, look for a sign. We got this the other day too, the lightning bolt sign. Look at the cherubs. That's staying in your truth and power too. And that's why, guys, I give you little things to manifest here, because that keeps you on your path. There, you know, it could be sign synchronicities. We talk about that a lot too. You know, I've got number plates that pull up in front of me. Sometimes I can see up to 5 of the one number plate in one day. Not the whole number plate, but like the word. I've got one called SIM, C-I-M. You guys will have other things, just weird things that we have. 1111's a very common one. Some of you do 333s. We all have different things. So when you get those signs and synchronicities or some sort of indication, I'm going to leave a video over here, actually, here, down this corner, about my sister. Well, she talks about the art of allowing, but she also creates things into her life. So, you know, I told you about that time she needed someone to do some screens on her house, and she just didn't even know who to call. And then she was in the traffic and this truck pulled up and it was like, fly screens for your house. Like, she's a crazy creator. She rang the guy and had them done the next day or something. Like, you know, this is the kind of stuff, when you get given signs and synchronicities, just don't ignore them. Just take them on board and thank the universe. Thank anyone. Doesn't matter. But know that you're creating these things. Oh, within the next few months, we're getting those beautiful golden stairs, which to me really show enlightenment. People are waking up. They are. They have to be. How can they not? It's leading them to a brighter future, I guess, is what that card's saying to me. Let's pull out one soul expression card, guys, as well as an outcome today. Just have a bit of coffee. It's certainly been interesting times, hasn't it? That's for sure, guys. Never boring. Never boring. At least I got some new subs, guys. My channel was going down so much, but now I've got a few new subscribers. So I hope they watch. Oh, interesting. Interconnected. I acknowledge that we are all interconnected. In sending love to you, I send love to myself. Oh. Well, look at all of us here. We're all interconnected. We're all total strangers who live on the other side of the world, practically, don't we? And we still chat to each other, share our experiences, go through very similar things, especially with our creaky pains, ailments. We need oiling like the Tin Man, don't we, out of Wizard of Oz? We need some oil, some WD-40, what's that stuff, to loosen us up. But I do feel that we're becoming more interconnected, and that could also be around a lot of that vibration that I keep talking about. More telepathy, more understanding, being able to read minds more. A lot of us can do that anyway, being psychics, empaths, intuitives. We can just sense things through vibration. That's how we know things. Interconnected, interesting, very interesting. And that's about really connecting with yourself too, and listening to the, I guess, the guidance and the things that we're being told and the information we're being given through signs and synchronicities as well, because that's vibration. I keep saying it. It's things vibrating and attracting, like the magnets, they attract together when they're on the same frequency. And Chris and I, you and I always talk about staying off the frequency of the reset. It's like it's on a different, frequency that can't be seen. by the sleepwalkers. But we see it through a vibration and a sense and a knowing. Because really, they never put cotton swab on TV or anything, do they? It's like it's invisible. It really is. It's like, that's why people think it's not real and it's a conspiracy, isn't it? You can understand why they think that, some of them. All right, let's see if there's anything else to close with today. Oh, I'm getting that In Excess song again. Just Keep Walking. Oh, what's that song? Green fields, grass and dirt, broken bottles, bricks and dirt. Money can buy almost anything. Fast Car Driving. It always takes me a while to get to that song. But it's the green fields, grass and dirt. That's where it's leading. I want you to go listen to Fast Car Driving today. Sleek and modern. I love In Excess, you know I do. Michael Hutchins from Down Under. Oh, we're so sad his death. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, I'm getting that song. I'm getting this song. We can build this dream together, standing by whatever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Whoa, whoa. That's from a movie. That's from that movie. Oh, what's that movie? Is it Neverending Story? Oh, sorry guys, I'm not sure. I've got a feeling it's from a movie. We can build our dreams together, man, this life forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Whoa, whoa. Well, I'm getting that song. I don't know who sings it. Maybe someone can leave it down below because I don't know. All right, but you know the song I mean. Hang on, let's see if something to close with today. Oh, they're giving me a live song actually, and I love live. Did you guys ever love live? Live had the best music, and I'm getting that song. I'm pretty sure it's by Live. Dream on, dream again. So it's called Dream On. I'm sure it's called Dream On, Dream Again. Oh, I can't think of the rest of the words. Hopeless. I'll give you another song because you might not know that one, but I do love that song. Look it up. I'm sure it's called Dream On or Dream, something like that. Oh, it's such a good song. Never gonna look away. Oh, I don't sing it the same though. I don't sing very well, guys. I admit it, but I've got to sing the song so you get the gist of it, you know what I mean? All right, hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting a Doors song. And I think we've had a few Doors songs here. Break On Through to the Other Side. That's so significant, isn't it? When the day becomes a night, night becomes a day. Try to run, try to hide. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Yep, 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 yep. That's what I'm getting. And they're pulling me to pull a happiness card because of the Doors. Because the Doors were very 70s or 60s. So I'm going to pull one happiness card around this message. I love the Doors. Weren't they cool? They were so cool, weren't they? Oh, what have we got? Hang on. Break on through to the other side. Meaning people are waking up. They're breaking through. They are, guys. Oh, they're changing their patterns. They are. Let's get one card. They're telling me to draw a happiness card. Oh. I've got two, so we're going to read out two. Write it down. Process difficult feelings by getting them out of your head. We keep getting that, guys. And I think that's to do with a lot of the pains in our bodies. Things that we've buried so deep we didn't even know they were there. Any past hurts, I've got to do it too, guys. We've got to write them down, throw them in the fire, put them in the freezer. Write lists, get things out of your head because that's what creates a cluttered mind. Anything, get it out of your head, write it on paper. You can either burn it or you can just use it as a shopping list. That's what I do. Give up control. Understand that disappointment is a result of false expectations. So again, just give up control. We can't change what's happening now. We just have to let it unfold and allow these people to have their own experience, escaping clown world and journeying to Terabella. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and a beautiful weekend. I'll come and do some videos. I'll say goodbye from Australia. Hit the like buttons. Please comment and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll talk to you very soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone. Bye.